Welcome back to Colorado Getaways.
There is a way to visit the area today on a ranch owned by the Bowen family. Morning of November 29, 1864, troops under the command of Colonel John Shivington surveyed a sprawling Indian encampment from this bluff, a village led by Cheyenne Chief Blackkettle. Many believe the attack occurred on this windswept plain below the bluff, but about a mile and a half away from what some call the traditional site, another story is being told.
Well, my parents purchased this ranch in 1949.
Chuck Bowen grew up here along the mostly dry banks of Sand Creek. Since the late 1990s, more than cattle has been raised on this ranch.
Now these were found here. They're usually 2 or 3 inches deep. The bullets are arrowheads.
They've been raising artifacts out of the ground.
The military buttons were all found right together, as were the arrowheads near them. I believe this is right where, or at least very near here, where Blackkettle himself was actually camped.
Using a metal detector, Bowen has discovered 15 teepee sites in this one area.
Okay, this butcher knife was found just behind us a short distance, and it was 6 or 8 inches deep, and still has a wood handle intact on it. A harmonica, I thought this was interesting, and they say that that's very common to find harmonicas in an Indian encampment.
Now we have 3,000 artifacts.
Chuck's wife Sherry tells the story of a time they were escorting a northern Arapaho man to this part of their ranch.
And he had tears streaming down his eyes. And he said, "This is the place where my people died."
Chuck later returned with his metal detector to that very place and made a startling discovery: fragments of a cannonball from a mountain howitzer.
And it was also filled with the lead balls inside. With their encampment across the creek, some of them fled out here into the sandhills apparently. And as they fled through here, the cannons were already in place. We knew we found it.
As debate swirls around facts and interpretation of history, Chuck and Sherry Bowen hope the artifacts they find on their ranch will help sort out the truth about what happened at Sand Creek.